astrology, it's that the planets are fundamental and personal psychic functions. So, for example, Mercury is going to be how I communicate, how I learn. Venus is how I complement myself, how I open myself to complementary information. How we couple up, for example. Mars is how I act, how I express my desire. So the planets, I'm very thrilled in us learning to perceive them, more that it being something that I tell you, and that you can accumulate knowledge about. The planets and their qualities are formed by energy. When we say energy, I say vibration. Many atoms vibrating at different speeds, which generate qualities, for a start, qualities, colors, matter, objects, people. However, we can perceive them around us, and in our behavior. So, it's essential for us to learn the planetary matrix. In order to be able to become aware of our different parts, we are going to go from the most abstract to the most concrete. In other words, those planets, that energetic vibration, will materialize through vibration and energy, different types of sensations, functions, objects. For example, Mars, which is the function of how I act, how I take the first step, how I express my desire. We can think of a tiger crouching, hunting a gazelle, right? In that tiger is my desire, my hunger, my need to feed myself. And in that and in crouching, I will be unidirecting the energy towards my food, the gazelle, in this case. The tiger won't be thinking about whether the gazelle is in danger of extinction. The truth is that there's something from the stomach, or from the belly, that unidirectionally leads to desire, which is hunger. Function, which is what Mars has in my system, is the one I act with, what activates the tiger, and so it gets its food. This is an action. What can we perceive from this image, from this sequence? There will be speed, there will be action, there is going to be unidirectional energy. There will not be a thought between what I need and the action. So, that's the material function we can discover around us from ways of acting, ways of intending and acting on that desire. In people who embody these desires or these forms of moving forward, we can find it in objects. For example, it can be a sword, a knife, anything penetrating. Some scissors. There are going to be archetypal people. Let's think, not only for a tiger hunting, but of a warrior. The warrior of the tribe. What's the job of the warrior in a tribe? It's going to be about defending and conquering territory, or leaving in order to hunt for food, towards the survival of the tribe. That is the function of Mars. In a group of humans, as a personal function.